YouTube, what is up? We're back for another video. It's early, I'm kind of tired. It's 6 a.m. It's Saturday. Just woke up, just waking up. But we already whipped it up. Breakfast are ready to freaking roll. The usual right here. We got 5 eggs, onion, pepper, a little bit of cheese, 4 ounces of turkey, some sourdough bread, a little bit of butter. It's awesome. I'm stoked to eat this. But yeah, we'll get into it. So be some lifting, be some running, some good foods to eat. Probably the same as all the other videos because we kind of do the same stuff, but we'll throw in some more pizzazz today. But yeah, let's get into it. So start the day off with this breakfast, about 850 calories. One thing is my weight, I was like the lightest I've ever been since like my senior year of high school today. So it might be cool maybe this weekend, eat some extra food. I've been eating like 3,200 calories a day. And kind of like a minor cut, like been trying to get like sub one, like I've been at like 196, trying to get like sub 195, but today I woke up like 193. So maybe add some more extra calories in, which will be fun. But yeah, 3,200 calories a day, playing around with that. Training like twice a day, usually, I mean lifting and then usually some sort of either conditioning or sprinting. Has been super fun. So we'll hop into it, we'll get started. Also have a ring with this, you know, gotta wake up, gotta get some energy going, but let's get into it. All right, it's running time, baby. So about to run some hills. Hill is over on that side, over on the other side, but set up the cones kind of for a warm up here. But it's Saturday morning, it's a fun day, last workout of the week. It's the fun stuff. So I'll run some hill sprints and then I'll go lift. Lift wise, I'll do like some lower body power stuff, but essentially after that, just rip some shoulders and arms, some ab stuff. I just like getting some extra lower body stuff working there. But the hill sprints and the running workout we'll start with. So hill sprints, so the big thing trying to do with this, and I've kind of been playing around with it, you know, is it true speed training? I already did a speed session like 2 days ago. So this is kind of the end of the week, so I'm kind of beat up, kind of tired. So the reason I'm using the hill, because inherently you're gonna run slower, obviously going up a hill with resistance. So it's not gonna be as maximal on your body, but also hills are, one, if you're a beginner to sprinting, they're a great tool to utilize to get into sprinting because you're not going to be running as fast. You can build up good volume and you can work on your sprinting mechanics without the risk of you know, pulling your hamstrings. Typically when people just haven't sprinted forever and they just try to run 40 yards on flat ground, they pull a hamstring because, you know, the velocities that you accumulate on your hamstrings are a lot, and if you haven't done that, it's going to be hard. So that's one good tool for it. The reason I'm using it, kind of more of a conditioning stimulus, or I don't know, it's kind of like a repeat sprint. So what I'll do, I'll run 30 yards in the hill. Now the hill doesn't have to be this super steep hill. I remember when I was younger, I was like, the steeper the hill, the better. Like if I could run up a mountain, that's what I would. But if the hill is too steep, you know, it's just gonna mess up your running mechanics. So you're kind of just like running hard for no reason. So the hill, and I'll show it, it's kind of like a 5 to 7 degree incline, and you can measure that. You can use your phone and kind of put it level on there, and it'll give you the incline. Generally, like a 5 to 10 degree incline is probably pretty good. And maybe start at that higher incline and work your way down if you're newer to sprinting. But this way I can kind of get some repeat sprints in with a little shorter rest duration. So typically with sprint training, for every 10 yards you sprint, you want to rest at least 60 seconds. So if you're sprinting 20 yards, you want to rest 2 minutes, 40 yards, 4 minutes. That's how real speed training is. You have to rest. Like, it's not conditioning. There's a difference between conditioning and sprinting. And you have to make sure you're resting maximally. Similar if you're in the weight room and you're lifting and, you know, I said, all right, let's do 3 sets of 3 with 90% on squat. You're not going to hit 3 reps and rest 30 seconds and hit another 3 reps. You're just not going to be able to do it. So you got to treat it the same way, that max intent. So that's what we're doing with the sprint training. But today, with this sprint training, I'll play around a little bit with the rest period. So instead of doing like a traditional, all right, I'm running 30 yards, 3 minute, I'm going to do a 2 minute rest period. So the 2 minutes just allow for kind of more of a repeat sprint, but it's also kind of some like anaerobic conditioning. So it's like a 1 to 20 work to rest ratio. Kind of enough rest where I can maintain the outputs throughout, but also kind of stay a little bit of a conditioning element. So I kind of go back and forth. So it's kind of like a little in between, but trying to get some more volumes of sprinting at a little slower speed, but trying to accumulate that. So it's something I've been playing around with and in my own training, which I really enjoy. Like right now I'm conditioning. I'm doing like, because I don't consider sprint training conditioning. So technically I'm conditioning 3 times a week and then sprinting twice a week. With the conditioning, I'll be doing
and I've shown it like running intervals, like anywhere between typically like a tempo run interval, like where it's a 1 to 2, 1 to 1 work to rest ratio. And then the other day I'll do like an off feet conditioning session where I'm doing like assault bike, ski ergs, rower, just some like zone 2 work. And then 2 days of like sprint training. So that's the way I like to train. I like lifting, I like sprinting, I like doing everything. But yeah, we'll get into it. I'll show you some of the warm up and then some of the hill sprints. So 12, 30-yard hill sprints every 2 minutes, enough recovery where I can maintain those outputs. All right, just finished that warm up at the hill now. So 30 yards, you can go 12 reps here. Again, starting every rep every 2 minutes. So max output for the 30 yards, long rest, which is perfect. That's what you need. We're trying to repeat sprints here. Not trying to sprint up, walk down, immediately go where you're just gassed out. And by the 7th rep, you're barely running at 80%. No, every rep, max intensity all out. So that's why we have the long rest here. But yeah, we'll get in some hill sprints. Good warm up. So we'll go 12 here, and let's get ripping. All right, just finished those sprints, rep number 12. Those felt great. Well, it felt good enough. Didn't feel super fast today, but felt pretty good towards the end, and it is just a gorgeous day out. I mean, it's mid-July or late July. It's like high 70s, no humidity, and sunny in Virginia, which it never is like that. It's been overcast and raining for the last 2 weeks, so it's just nice out. Also, kind of a nostalgic feeling. It's, you know, smells or like random feelings bring you back to something. Like, I don't know, the smell this morning reminded me of my grandparents' house growing up. I don't know, it's just cool to bring back some memories. But yeah, rip some sprints, get nostalgic, do the thing, stack the days, baby. But yeah, just finished that. I think I'm just gonna go straight into the lift. Usually rest in between, but it's Saturday, so want to get it all done this morning. Leave the afternoon wide open. So I'll probably stop, get like some protein bars, just a little bit of food, because you know, I'll probably lift for like 2 hours. So we'll see. I'm gonna usually do some power work and then shoulders and arms. I might just do shoulders and arms today because my legs are pretty beat up. But we'll see. We'll warm it up. We'll get into it. I'll catch you there. All right, just stopped, picked up 2 Quest bars. These are probably my favorite protein bars. Quest bars, like, this is my favorite flavor too. Chocolate chip cookie dough. They got the little bits of chocolate in it. Ah, fantastic. Macros rise are like 190 calories, 9 grams fat, 22 carb, 21 protein. So like 40 grams protein, 40 grams carbs. Super good. I freaking love these bars. Also, they're like, they take forever to chew, so I don't know. I can't eat them as fast, so they're more satiating. Is that a thing? Who knows? Anyways, and then also slurping on some caffeine right here. A little razzleberry right there. Radio's turned on. And then also drinking some electrolytes. Transparent Labs. We got the blue raspberry. Probably my second favorite flavor. Peach mango. Oh, delicious. But blue raspberry is pretty good. It tastes like blue raspberry. That's one thing about their products. It tastes whatever that flavor is. You better believe it's gonna taste like that. I don't really know what blue raspberry is, but it tastes like what I imagine it tastes like. So we'll eat this. I went to Wawa. I'm like 2 minutes from the gym, and then hop over to the gym. Get freaking lifting, got the tank on, pump up these arms and shoulders, get some power work in. It's Saturday, let's have ourselves a day, eh? All right, we are now at the gym. Look at that, we got the mic on, baby, and everything, we're official. But getting in the lift, so I'm gonna start the lift again, I'm gonna do some power work. I'm gonna warm up a little bit. My knees are a little tight, so warm those up. But I'm gonna do some sort of clean variation, see how I feel during the warm up. Either a full clean, a block clean, or a power clean. And then I'm gonna do some contrast training. So I'm gonna pair that with a jump variation, probably 4 to 6 sets. We'll see how it feels. Probably like a kneeling jump to a vertical jump. Contrast training, great way for power work. You know, you're pairing like a heavy strength movement, like a clean, a squat, a deadlift, a lunge with some sort of jumping variation, broad jump, vertical jump variation. And in essence, that heavy lift should prime you for that jump so you can jump higher because you're recruiting more motor units, you're producing more force. In essence, carry over to that jump. Just gotta do it correctly, make sure you're resting enough and not doing too much. Again, power work, it's all about intent, baby. It's all about max intent. You're not doing 20 reps, you're doing like 1 to 4 reps and you're acting like if you had to knock someone out with one punch. You had one punch to knock someone out, you're not gonna like give them that, you're not gonna 80% of them, you're gonna give them 100%. That's how you gotta treat every rep, every sprint, every maximal jump, every clean, every max output thing. And this is what I'm talking about, not hypertrophy work, but your max output stuff. So we'll do that, that'll be the fun stuff. I have to like them, and then the rest of the lift will be even more fun because then we're just gonna go shoulders and arms. I'll do some overhead press, some reverse flies, some lateral raises, more of a bodybuilding approach with it. I did shoulders and arms, this is the second one this week, so what I do in the first one, I do overhead presses, my main movement. Been trying to build up to that, finally hit 225. And then I did 2 lateral delt, 1 rear delt. So today I'll do 2 rear delt, 1 lateral delt, and just playing around with that. And then I'll do some bis and tris. I love doing antagonist supersets, so I'll pair a tricep and a bicep exercise, do 2 of those. We'll see how the elbows are feeling. If I wanna go skull crushers, maybe I do something else. But we'll start, we started with some sprints. We'll get into some power work. We'll do all about the go muscles first. Let's be performance-based. And then it's about the show muscles. Then we get into the bodybuilding stuff and we just pump it up because it's a Saturday and you gotta be feeling full on a Saturday. So, and then I'll finish with some abs too because, every workout's got to finish with abs. But we'll get into it and let's let it rip, baby. So started off with a full clean today. So had 286 here, which is like 82-ish% of my 1 rep max, but bar was a little heavy, especially the first 2 sets. Kind of moved a little slow. Here's set 1, did 2 rips, full clean, full catch there, and then paired that with the kneeling vertical jump. So kneeling vertical jump, any kneeling jump's super fun. You got that rapid extension, you gotta land on your feet, and then you just take all that power from landing and try to redirect it vertically. Usually I do it over a hurdle, you can do it over a hurdle, you can do it on a box, you can do it there. Super fun variation. So I ended up doing 5 total rounds or sets here. In between the clean and the jump, I rested like 30 seconds. Whereas when I felt like ready to go, and then like 3 minutes in between each set, kind of maintaining that outputs. Actually felt better as I went. First 2 sets were a little sloppy, but last 3 felt pretty springy, felt pretty good. So got that power work in, moving the bar fast, trying to move my body fast. Some good stuff there. And then we got into the shoulders and arms portion. So started off with just a regular dumbbell seated overhead press here. Using hundos here, 3 sets of 6. Or essentially 3 sets, 6 to 8, go to failure, which it was 6 for every set here. So I love a good dumbbell overhead press. So first day of the week, I'll do a barbell standing press. That's a movement I've been trying to really emphasize and get really strong in because it's kind of cool just like pushing weight over your head with a barbell, But this one's a good secondary movement, really good for the shoulders, good for the front delts, and just a good fundamental pressing movement. So did 3 sets there, and then I paired that with this bent over T-raise or reverse fly. So essentially sit up the end of the bench, butt's like really on the bench, and you got those weights coming behind your knees, and you're just making that reverse fly position. So slight bend in the elbows, coming up, squeeze in those rear delts there. I think I got about like 3 sets, 10 to 12 there, and then got into the second superset, which was a chest supported lateral raise here. So using the bench to set the bench up to like the second to highest incline and just lean on it, make it a little more strict. Earlier in the week, I just did regular lateral raises. So just different variation here, playing around with it. But did 3 sets, 10 to 12 range. And I filmed this last set here because what I ended up doing was a mechanical drop set. So pretty fun to use. Essentially, you're going from a weaker to a stronger point. So here, reach failure, or I couldn't get that full range of motion anymore. I took a 20-second rest period, and then I went into regular lateral raises. So mechanical drop sets, super fun to do. where you go from a weaker movement to a stronger movement. So a classic example, you could do it on like a dumbbell bench press. So maybe you go from incline dumbbell bench into a low incline dumbbell bench into a flat dumbbell bench. So essentially you're going from where you're weakest at to where you're strongest at, so you can kind of really overload it. They're super fun to do. I just did one there at the last set, little mechanical drop set. Felt good, but that's a Christian Thibodeau staple. He is obviously the GOAT of strength and conditioning, so look him up. All of his philosophies are super fun to implement. Good for hypertrophy and work there. So got that in, and then supersetted that with this. Been doing these the last couple weeks. Really like these, the single arm cable reverse flies. I like them because it's like you can really, so obviously coming down, but really can reach across the body. That's the big part, the big stretch, reaching across, and then really pulling back down. You can really isolate the rear delt there. So I did 3 sets, 10 to 12 each side there, paired that with the chest supported lateral raises, and then got into the arm farm portion. So easy bar skull crusher here, or line extension. Technically, I'm going past my skull, so maybe it's not really a skull crusher. The big thing, what I'm doing with these is on the setup, I'm keeping that weight like right over my forehead. So I'm not bringing it all the way over my chest. I'm keeping that constant tension on the tricep. And, you know, I'm really reaching, stretching behind my head. Huge stretch there, and then really thinking about contracting at the top. I love skull crushers. I like the easy bar a little more than the dumbbell, because dumbbell, my grip starts to give out. But these, man, if your elbows feel good, these are awesome. So 3 sets of 10 to 12 there, and then paired that with a classic dumbbell alternating curl right here. These are awesome too at 50s, just ripping some weight. Like, thing with these is like, I mean, I'm not using a lot of body English. Yeah, is it the strictest in the world? Probably not, but you gotta use a little bit every now and then. And I mean, I say a little bit, it's really not that much at all. Big thing with these, you're turning that wrist at the top, and you wanna think about almost trying to bring that pinky towards the shoulder, really contracting there, squeezing the biceps. But these are just a classic arm exercise. You know, you can't go wrong with some alternating curls. Like whenever you see someone like in a movie or a cliche curl, they're ripping some of these. And it's just fun to grab some dumbbells, some heavy dumbbells, alternate arms, really squeeze the biceps. But the thing about these, my forearms will be so pumped up, like baseball bats after. But it's a great movement. So the 3 sets there with the skull crushers, paired it, supersetted there, back to back. And then I went this overhead cable extension. Honestly, the hardest part of this movement is the setup. Really anchor my feet down. But hadn't done these in a while. I've been doing like a French press. So wanted to try these out where I'm kind of more forward. Again, same as the skull crush. You get such a big stretch there because that weight really pulls you back. And then you're trying to contract at the top, really pull it apart. Great movement. Really like these. I'm using the cables a little more for tricep stuff, whether that's push downs, you know, those French presses or these extensions. They just hit the triceps. Feel really good. They're easy to go to failure on, and get a good range of motion. So did that, and then paired that with the preacher curl. I think my camera died like mid-set here, but 3 sets of 10 to 12 on both of these preacher curls. This is where I got a little more strict. You know, obviously you're on that preacher pad. Another classic bicep exercise. Can't go wrong with it. Really squeezing at the top. Feels like your biceps are gonna pop on those. That's a great feeling while the blood's going there. And then just finished with these incline reverse crunches. I love these. This is one of my all-time favorite ab exercises. I do abs like 3 to 4 times a week. I'll do a toes to bar, a cable crunch, and an incline reverse crunch. Throw those in. 3 great movements that I really like because you can actually train the abs hard. You don't have to do 100 reps. So did 3 sets of 10 to 12, and then the last set I essentially went till failure, rested 20 seconds, and did that rest pause method again. So yeah, great lift here. Let's go. Couple hours later, finished the workout. Great workout. Sprints, jumps, cleans, shoulders and arms. What a wonderful Saturday morning. Took a shower. Now getting food. Have like no groceries in my house, so that means there's 3 spots that are on my radar right now. That's Chipotle, Cava, and Whole Foods. I ended up going to Cava. Don't know if you can see that behind me. Going to Cava. I'll show you what to get. But really, those are the 3 I go to. Just because it's so easy to track them, which is a dumb reason because there's a lot of good food in Richmond. I need to try some local spots, but you know, Chipotle and Cava, you can't go wrong with them. So I'm actually stoked. I'll show you what I get, but yeah, let's get into it. right, finished that meal. It was delicious. So I did, what I get? White rice, spinach, and then I guess Cabanela steak. So I got the steak because that was the leanest meat they had. So I got double steak, and then I literally just get every vegetable on there, as many vegetables as possible. And I got the yogurt dill on there. It's pretty good. I'll put in MyFitnessPal, but it's probably between 800 to 900 calories. Freaking delicious. About to go for a walk now. It is beautiful out, so got not much to do today, so might as well hop on the old Tinto Express and get walking down near the river. So we'll get to that. All right, we're cooking it up in the kitchen. Someone commented on my last one. They said, please put seasoning on your onions and peppers. I actually did in that last one. I had salt. That's a seasoning, is it not? And then I had oregano. And I made sure to throw it on this one. So shout out. Sorry I didn't look at the name. I appreciate you watching, first off. Thank you. Hold me accountable, making sure I put seasoning on. But I do have seasoning. I don't put oil, but I do try to put seasoning. Those are seasonings, right? If not, then maybe if you could send me your favorites, let me know. So I got that cooking up, and then I got like 11 ounces of this polo asado chicken. Sorry, it took only 3 years of Spanish, so. But from Whole Foods, it's like pre-marinated. This stuff is money bags. I'm pretty bad at seasoning stuff. I like seasoning, I'm just not great at it, so when it's already pre-marinated, it's kind of nice. And then I got 3 tortillas cooking up, and then I'll throw a little bit of guac here. Like 850 calories, so I did the math on the Cava meal. It was like 850, so sitting at like, after this meal, I'll be at like 3,000 calories. I might eat more today because I was the lightest I've been since my senior year of high school, which is scary, you know. But it's kind of good because I'm trying to cut, but it was a little too fast, so we'll see. But we'll eat this up. Appreciate you guys. Hold me accountable with the seasonings. But yeah, whip this up, get it rolling, get it eating. All cooked up now. That's what she looks like. It's like 11.75 ounces of chicken, a little bit of guac on top. I mean, chicken fajitas are my favorite meal all the time. Any sort of chicken fajita, you just can't go wrong with it. Also, I was looking up who's the one who commented what their username was. So if you watch this video, Patrick-XQ2IO, shout out. First off, thank you for the support. And second off, thank you for telling me to add seasoning. I did add seasoning today. I did the last time too. Maybe not enough seasoning. I know it's pretty bland. That's why I got to buy it pre-marinated. Otherwise, look, I can eat anything. I get used to it, but it does taste a lot better when it is seasoned and marinated. But this meal, and I'll throw up on the screen, but I think it's like 850-ish calories. So it's crazy though. Like, look how much food that is for 850 calories. Just play around with your fruits and veggies. I don't know why I said play around with your fruits and veggies. Add fruits and veggies. Eat a lot of fruits and veggies. Like, this was 1 full green pepper, 1 full orange pepper, half an onion. It adds like 80 calories, but the amount of food you get out of it, can't beat it. So I'll dive into this. Probably eat something again, catch up, maybe eat some more food today. But yeah, catch up next. Got 2 apples here a couple hours later. Finish the macros, the food off of this. 2 delicious Honeycrisp apples. I think it'll put me at like 3,200. That's what I've been eating, 3,200 calories. What I've been sitting at, like 230. Just trying to get like over 220 grams protein. Then usually fats and carbs take care of themselves. Obviously trying to get like a lot of carbs. I think like 40+%, and then 25 to 30 fat, 25 to 30 protein. But these 2 apples, about to eat them up. Wrapping up the video here. Yeah, it was a good day. Good day of lifting, good day of running, good day of eating. Not much outside of that, but hey, sometimes it's a good day. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Maybe this is part of the video. If you got any questions, DM me, leave on Instagram at @ChampPerformance, or leave a question here. Love responding to those. Otherwise, keep stacking the days, keep getting after it. Just be consistent, win in the weeds, keep doing the thing. Throw all the cliches at you. But, yeah, otherwise, if you're looking for online coaching or strength and conditioning programs, have those in the bio. But appreciate the support.
and I will see you in the next video. Let's go.